One of the first areas of Houston to be settled by freed slaves is getting some much needed attention. Several projects are to not only revitalize but preserve the historical value of the 4th Ward are happening right now. KPRC 2's Devin Clark takes us there and shows us some of the challenges and how they're being addressed to get the job done.
This is a gem west of downtown Houston.
Felix Cisneros loves the 4th Ward home he's lived in for more than 20 years, just as much as he loves the historic neighborhood it sits in.
Well, look at me. I have to wear, I have to be really careful. I have to look down.
There's one major problem.
We need to do the infrastructure. We need to do sidewalks that are ADA because I am disabled. I have fallen a couple of times around here.
Cisneros came to us frustrated because a 3-phase project that began in the early 2000s intended to revitalize the neighborhood and fix crumbling infrastructure still hasn't been completed. His section of Saulnier Street falls into that category.
We're the ones that live here. We're the ones that pay the taxes here.
Taxes that Executive Director of the 4th Ward Redevelopment Authority, Vanessa Sampson, says are being put towards the final phase of the project after conferring with the new mayoral administration.
So one of the hiccups in this particular phase 3 was they were kicking us back saying we need wider sidewalks. And we said we're not going to do that because once we did it in phase 1 and phase 2, we're going to be consistent.
Narrower than usual streets are historical features of 4th Ward that Sampson and her team want to preserve. She says she's now waiting on final approval from the Director of Public Works, which could happen any day now, and then the construction bidding process can begin.
So once we receive everything, we rank them top 3, then we bring them in for interviews and go through the process of whatever. Then we select the contractor, and then we're ready to go.
Sampson says the goal is to break ground early next year. Meanwhile, just a few blocks away in the area of Andrews and Wilson,
the challenge to all of us was how do we replace this underlying infrastructure whilst maintaining the integrity of the bricks.
Handmade bricks laid by freed slaves who first settled here sit on top of aging pipes that are over 100 years old. Planner-manager with Houston Public Works, Donald Bwaku, is heading a roughly $10 million project called the Freedmanstown Wilson and Andrews Street Project. It's aimed at fixing infrastructural issues while preserving these historic roads.
That is what we started work on in the last year and a half with this effort, and we are happy we are at a point where together with community, we have a plan in place.
Working closely with the Houston Freedmanstown Conservancy, the Contemporary Arts Museum of Houston, Bwaku says there is a revitalization plan in place that involves delicate construction.
Areas west of Wilson, over there the sub-base is a little more stable, it's in better condition. So we are going to use what we call trenchless methods, where you actually bore underneath the street and then replace the infrastructure with it.
Without lifting
touching,
up the street
yes,
itself.
Without touching the brick.
Other areas may require the bricks to be temporarily removed.
As far as this project is concerned, it's not just underneath these historical bricks that's being renewed. This cement on Andrews outlines where trolley tracks used to be. It's an idea that Bwaku says will be reimagined.
What we've planned to do is to put in some motive of some brick pattern to show or to illustrate to visitors or anyone here where the track used to be.
With Bwaku now working to get an engineering design team on board and finalize the plan, he hopes to see construction here begin in about 2 years. In 4th Ward, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.